Good morning, guys. Do a little quick video on the soccer season, which is going to begin tomorrow for tryouts, January 11th. Tryouts will be probably the entire week. I'm going to give you a little information. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I do need you to watch it, and parents as well, so have an idea of the coming season, which is going to be extremely different for everybody. First of all, I'm very proud of the guys who's been coming out since June, hoping that this pandemic would be ending, but we're still moving forward with the pandemic, and it's a hot spot right now, as you know, and as I know. You're hearing more and more people getting the virus throughout the holidays, and hopefully these vaccines will start eliminating the virus and we can get back to a new normal, maybe in the spring or the summer. But right now we got to push forward and continue to do what we're doing. And once again, we got to be safe, do everything in possibility to make sure our kids are safe, our coaches are safe, our families are safe, Clinton High School's safe, and hopefully we can have a productive year, a different kind of year, playing in the cold. But once again, I'm still excited about coaching Clinton High School soccer. I know our coaches are, and I shared with you the people that we feel that's going to be trying out tomorrow and this week. Like I said, if you're having doubts about it or you're not going to try out, please send me a remind message, and we'll go from there so the coaching staff can be ready for tryouts next week. Next week, our time changes with trying out. It's going to be a little bit different. I do want the kids to get used to the cold weather and playing in the cold weather. So this week, we will be practicing from 5 to probably around 7:15. Probably going to do that for the first 2 weeks, but expect the unexpected this year. What do I mean by that? Times may change. The schedule may change. Definitely know that we're pushing forward for a JV program, but we'll know more in depth about the other schools probably by Wednesday this week. It's not looking really good for a lot of our schools in our conference to have JV, so I've been calling a lot of schools such as Swansboro, such as West Johnston, Cape Fear, some of the bigger schools, Jacksonville, just to try to get us some JV games. If we can get us 6 to 10 JV games, we may get lucky, might get 12. But if we can get 8 JV games, I'm going to be happy. So it's a different year, and we'll keep you up to date on everything. But it's very important that you guys stay on Remind 101, and because I'm going to be sending messages out when changes occur. But be prepared tomorrow. I'd like for everybody to get there no later than 5 o'clock. I'm still going to keep the discipline on hold with everything. Make sure you're late, you're going to have consequences. I'll send out a video for the parents about our rules and regulations probably a week or so from now. And, like I said, it's a different year, which means if you're not in the top 2 in your conference, and as you know, we play one of the toughest conferences in the state, 2A, you're not going to make the playoffs. We don't have time as a coaching staff, and I've said before, to worry about if you're in shape or not. You've had numerous time to get in shape as a group, as a team, coming to our practices or individually on your own. So we don't have time for that because we got to jump right into it. No non-conference matches. We play Wallace the first game, and that's in exactly 2 weeks. So you got to be ready, and we're going to be ready as a coaching staff. We're going to put our best foot forward. And the season, once again, may be completely different. And it is different. Meaning, what do I mean by that? Hey, we may sub 8 in, 8 out if we feel that our players are similar in performance. We may stick to our top 15. But as a coaching staff, we're really going to have to look at you and pay attention to what you can do on the field. You might be asking yourself, why is he playing over me? Well, it might have something to do with a position. You might be saying, why am I on JV when I know I'm a little bit better than one of the varsity players? Well, it might have something to do, once again, with position, conditioning, skill level, commitment, attitude. One thing as a coaching staff we don't have time for, especially this year, is attitude issues. We don't have a lot of those in the past, but we watch your body language, and your body language on the field and in practice and in games is going to decide a factor on how much playing time you go get. So if you're good enough, you go be on that field. So we don't have time for pouting and whining and why this and why that. If you can't accept your role on this team, you're just going to have to move somewhere else, and it's okay. What do you need to bring tomorrow and this week? Well, you need to bring your own soccer ball. Continue to do that until things change a little bit. Got to have your mask, shin guards, cleats, and running shoes. We're going to start practice tomorrow on the track, so you need to be there at 5 o'clock. Once again, we're going to time your 40, we're going to time your 400, and we're going to try to get our push-ups in. We do have a couple, 2 or 3 individuals who are playing basketball, so we're going to try to get your conditioning in at different times. We expect you to be there tomorrow and Tuesday for tryouts. I've already contacted your basketball coaches, and they know that. We all may have some individuals not able to come to Wednesday. We understand that as a coaching staff. So you will be watched, and you will be critiqued the days you come, Wednesday through Friday, and we'll let you know if you're on the team by Friday. Let me look at my notes and make sure I'm not missing anything. Practice, man. Our practice schedule. Once again, always on Remind 101, we may be on the band field. We'll go trying to limit the game field right now because it's been really wet, and as you can tell, it's a different season, and it's a good chance that we could get this our field tore all to pieces if we play on it too much, especially with this wet ground. So there might be times we go to Royal Lane and practice on a baseball field, but I'll give you that information when it arises because of the weather. Let's see. We do have a North Carolina High School Athletic Association meeting this week, and we'll get you updated if there's any new information. Last thing, we are allowed to have 100 spectators at our games outdoors. The only thing, spectators, that you realize that you have to get your ticket this year off GoFan. Don't worry about it now. When we get to that point a week from today, maybe, I'll give you more information on how to get that. It's extremely easy. And you'll have to be sitting on the bleachers. So there's nobody's allowed to stand up against the fence like we've done before. So you come to the game, you have to sit with your bleachers, and there'll be spots that are 6 feet apart on those bleachers. We also may move some of those metal bleachers from the middle school over to accommodate more people for sitting area. But you're allowed to have 100 people. I want to wish everybody good luck. We're expecting around 35, 40 people tomorrow. That sheet I sent out with your name on it, there's a number beside it. You need to remember that number because that number is going to tell the tale on your team and where, if you make the team or not, and where you are on the conditioning championship. We're going to have a chart up, and we're going to put all your times on it, your push-ups, your non-dominant foot, your juggles, and all the fun stuff we're going to be doing. I hate that this is not a similar year that what I've done in the past 20 plus years. Freshmen, you're kind of lucky because there's no hell week. But we just have to do what we have to do and do the best we can do, and pray to the Lord that everything moves normal for us, and we get a good season in, and we're pushing for the playoffs, and we're just happy to be out there. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.